Hello, welcome back. Last time I cleared Valley of Storms, which got me access to some information and invasion, where I could get another reputation point, and also a ladder down, and I want to see what's down here. Rush Hour. Yeah, this is Rush Hour, alright. Aha! Right, yes, there was one of these in Adventurer. Autumn-colored leaves, okay. Honor challenge, and both sides get the main car to its destination and destroy the monster block without any slugs falling out of their cars. What's the main car and what's its destination? So I understand Rush Hour is a puzzle which involves sliding things like this is a chunk that can slide vertically, this is a chunk that can slide horizontally, and I'm trying to get one thing to one destination. So for parsing, like what is, aha, where the hot coals are. Push block, multi-push block, monster block. Okay, so yeah, this is the main car. It can only move vertically. In fact, only down because the monster block's not multi-push. Waypoints can be involved. So I'm able to teleport. Whoa. Whoa. Ah, okay, there are altars on those coals. Okay, so just make both sacrifices. Oh, there's another angry eye there, got it. And I use the waypoint to teleport up onto this pillar and have the angry eyes shoot all up at that altitude. Okay. Alright. Because otherwise, once the main car is at its destination, I can't do anything about it. Right, and as soon as these pop up, they'll shoot all of the slugs. So that's the slug kill switch. Honor challenge is basically just like, don't break the puzzle. Okay. Breaking the puzzle being, well... well, that's right, that is a little bit hard to... but there are ways. Somehow there are ways. Yeah, how do I even... like, if I wanted to break the puzzle, how would I do it? That's a way. Okay, got it. Let's reread that challenge one more time just to be sure. Get the main car to its destination and destroy the monster block without any slugs falling out of their cars. No, it does not say that I have to actually go by Rush Hour rules. Which would mean, like, I couldn't break these apart if this was a vertically moving block. However, I'm going to start by attempting it that way. I can't touch that waypoint until later. That's okay, I don't need to. Alright, so... here, let's actually... I will consider it honorable enough to... actually, I don't have to even be dishonorable here. I'll simply slide this north, play by the rules, slide that over. Oops, sure, that's fine. There we go, waypoint is active. Let's reset the things. Okay, let's try east first. Actually, I guess I should reprime those. And these. So, east first. The one closer to the ladder. So now, I need that car to be free. So if this has to be free, there's only one space for that, and that's one east of there. So this block of 4 must go all the way east. Which means I need this out of the way, which means I need to be able to push it from here, so that's not what I want. Like, I could do something as simple as this in order to be able to move the main car south 1. How simply can I do this? Let's do it the simplest way until that fails, which is going to happen right about now. Maybe. So get that firmly out of the way. One thing I note is if I do this, now that has all merged together into a 6-tall single object. And I can see when it's happened by the slugs' facing. Okay, let's push some things over to the west so I can make some room. Whoops. Why does that allow me to make room? Because I can push you north for a bit. No? There are some other things I can do too, but for the moment I'm going to be happy with that. This looks fine. You can come through. However, not yet. First, I want this to the west, so this can go north and unpin the 4 wide here, and there we go. East side is salt. Great. Okay, so that one's done. And I can... I guess after I've done this action... Well, I guess I exit by going north. Ah, this will get me into Escort. Okay, I can't return after I've hit this plate. So that step needs to come first. Therefore, there's actually another stage to this. I need to make it possible to retrieve those 2 blocks, which is not too hard to do. I can shuffle you over there. Shove this way. Put this here, shove this way. And there we go, that waypoint can get me up there now. From the other one. Okay, so that's right side done. Left side. Right side was easy. I'm gonna guess left side will be a little less straightforward, and it does look like it has more stuff in it. Also, I am currently protecting a slug who should be unprotected. I will move this here for that laser to hit that slug. Slug BK needs to be in range at the end, but not now. Okay. So if I just try to do the simple thing here. I guess my first step then would be... Oops, this. And that. I'm just going to take like the fully greedy approach, go as far as I can, as soon as I can. And I have a problem here because I need that to move farther before I do the other move. That's fine. The reason that was necessary... Oh boy. Was because I need that horizontal thing to move. I mean, okay, I'm going to have a problem if I do this, but I will try anyway. Again, just take the simplest, greediest approach first. That's all the way down. Now I need some horizontals to move, which looks challenging. I guess it's valid to do this. In a second it's not going to be. It already kind of isn't, actually. But it does technically let me move this farther. Okay, so here's where my greed falls down, because there is no place I can put these two when together to get them out of the way. So, since that's an important constraint, that's the wrong menu, I want to mark these two as must not collide. Don't collide black boxes. How did this happen? Okay, so if I'm not colliding black boxes, that means I need to be standing here in this space, which means I need this to move, because that moving can't help me. However, that seems impossible. It was not at the start of the room, though. Where I went wrong was in moving this that far down. Perhaps simply before that, I should just move these apart. If that's there, I don't think it gets in the way of anything. So then I can resume what I was doing before. What about these two? Instead... Oops, I feel like it'd be healthier to move this upwards? Yeah, packing things upward means they're just kind of semi-permanently out of the way. Okay, and from here, maybe I should just try and get everything resolved, because that might be possible. You can jam up there. I'm gonna move you up one. Both of these over so the verticals south of them can move. And there we go. Car goes through in one big step. Okay. I think I did it. Now, I have a problem here that is easily solved. There we go, now you're in laser range. Slug CF. And I can hop up here. Cause this to happen, great. Get this out of there. Get around somehow. Hop up here, which isn't blocking anything. Cause that to happen, and finish the room. Oh, they have to shoot each other, I see. So I need... Okay, so I'm going to need to do a little more preparation, I guess. This needs to get out of here. And so does... Ah, that's why the 2 extra slots. Okay, yes, there's just slightly more to this, but it's very doable on this side. I haven't checked the other one yet. That's why 3 slots at the bottom. All are used. I don't yet have a problem. It's fine, actually. I'm going to actually opt to put this... Let's see, how am I going to do this, actually? Okay. That worked fine. Okay, everything is put away. There we go, room is clear. Cool. That was neat. Alright, and that gets me into Escort. A place I've been wanting to go for a bit. It's the thing with an open mouth that is on the ground when monsters are around that I did not quite correctly guess. I need to make my last kill while standing here, unless these open, which they do. In which case I just need to make my last kill standing here or south of it. Perhaps I want to prevent sacrifices. Well, no, kind of? Let's see, there is one pattern which is a problem here, and that is this toggle door, open, that toggle door closed. All other permutations resolve correctly if I finish the room here. And there's an easy way to do that, theoretically, by leading this bomb bug into poison, if that's something I can do at the end, which I suspect it's not. Anyway, yeah, because if closed, closed, I get on top of this, I walk all the way across. If open, open, I hop off and walk all the way across. If closed, open, I hop on closed, hop down to open, and walk all the way across. But if open, closed, I hop down to open, can't hop back up to closed. Okay. Okay. What's your deal? You're connected to that switch. These are just for getting off different parts of the room, I guess. That's if I want to bail out. That's... Wait a second. I guess I have to use this early, walk through here, push that in the water, then come back in and finish, because otherwise this, well, the water would block me first, but this would block me if the water hadn't. Okay, so that's part of the steps I need to do. However, everything else looks straightforward. We do have some protected angry eyes here, and it's unclear how I'm going to kill them so far. I have one bomb bug. This one can be pitted, but it looks to me like this bomb bug needs to do the job of killing those two angry eyes and nothing else will do, because I don't have any other means to kill these in the room that I can see. I probably want the slug gone. So slug is gone. Okay, there's probably something more to this than what I'm seeing. You're kind of trapped against that wall, huh? Okay, I'm gonna do the simplest things first. That closes this, weirdly enough. How do I think I'm going to do this? With this one monster block that's stuck against this wall, I don't see how I am. Do I need a statue's help to push it around? Because if I need to lead this bomb bug, first of all, I need a sightline blocker here. I guess statue rubble could do somehow if I could arrange for it, which doesn't look easy. But I think I do see one way. Let's see if I'm seeing what I think I am. So that would be like this, I think? Yes. Okay, cool. That really limits my monster block mobility. Even so, that would mean... hi, statue. I don't know, there are a lot of mechanisms here I'm just not able to see a use for. Now that monster block doesn't help me at all here. Okay, hang on. What is happening? I can do that. Escort, you say? Ah, I understand. What's meant to happen is that the slug is meant to reach this sacrifice altar. It's certainly possible I'm misparsing something, and having both of these doors closed would not work. A possible solution to that, if it would work but is meant not to, would be to put statue rubble on top of these. Okay, well, let me try again to do the... Well, okay, so the question though... I have several. What is up with the, Okay, let's not mess with that yet. This is toggled with that. Wait, or is the key that I need... No, I don't know if I need to collect this before clearing the room and then get back. Well, I still wouldn't want this open for if that was the case. So my hypothetical simple solution still involves Bumbug blowing these up. Which I feel implies that a monster block needs to be either like here in this row or here in this column. Because a bomb bug needs to go to one of these two spots, right? I only have one. I have no means to make these coals any cooler. No one else can kill an angry eye. You're not in line with any others. So I need your help. Unless I can elevate and be up high and smack them from there, but I don't imagine that could happen. Well, then what? How does this move? I see a way. Okay. I put it here, I toggle that, I go here, I do that. There we go. Okay, that wasn't too hard. Just a little twisty. I don't have a use for you. Or you, actually. So right, I'm trying what I think is my broken way I've spotted first. I'll switch to the real way. The constraint is very clear here. I see that I am meant to bring the slug to this altar. So, in what I will call the real solution, I will involve that in it. But I think there's a very simple way involving not much. How do I bring you out like that? So all I would have to do is put this in a spot where you can't see it. Move you down a bit, move you over a bit. I guess to here. Oh. Okay, maybe I want you north a bit first. Hey. Or south would do too, actually. Perhaps even better. In fact, let me put you there so I can get the monster block past. You would then go here. Oh, okay. Well, let's not do that then. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Ah, but there is an issue. Easily solved. Right, but when I said statue rubble on these, I guess I meant also water underneath. Statue rubble there, water underneath. Gonna leave that snake where it is. It will help me with what I need here. You come down and pass by that thing. It goes all the way up. You go here. Whoops. Those explode, that burns, you come to me, and you act as my last kill. Okay, I do need to do a little bit of setup first, that's fine, I know how. Splish. Come here, snake. Okay, yeah, so that clears the room and gets the key, but it is clearly the wrong way to do it. Let's do it the right way. Before that, though, I can save this. Sure. Alright, so the right way. Escort means I need to get here very quickly. So choose a set of moves that will do that. Now, I suppose another thing I could do is give myself a delay by doing that, which seems like a good idea. If I didn't do that, would I make it there in time? Barely. Okay. Well, this is still working so far. This will not take care of my statue problem, so I have to take a turn to do that, and that will kill the slug. So to take care of the statue problem, I'm actually not sure what I would do. You take care of my snake problem, and that's nice. Could I have... On this route, no. No, on this route, that's just going to go exactly like that every time. Oh, unless I move south here so the snake gets in line with a laser. Now I have to go here directly. This changes how the statue is and does kill it there. Okay. Snake is coming. I need to be here. You've set down some poison. Let's see, if I move like this, can I engineer... No, that thing is still alive. Second snake coming. Next place I need to stand is there. If I move like this, that'll take care of one of them. If I move like this, that'll at least keep you off of me for a moment. Okay, next place I need to stand is nowhere. I need to hit that switch. And I'm gonna guess I need to do that in a way that's not compatible with... Yeah. So that flying snake needs to be dead. I can solve that by pulling it up here. Let's see. There's a way to do this. I still need to step north so that that is within beam range. I guess I can just maintain enough distance like this. Ah, here we go. That put it behind me. Statue is now there. Okay. What was here? A snake, right. Okay, so Slug's gonna sacrifice itself. Now, I would like a sacrifice there. It'd be nice if it could have been you. And it can. Okay. So that looks like how this part was supposed to go, but I have some problems. I would still need the bomb bug to explode here. Maybe the monster block... no. I'm not sure how the rest of this resolves, actually. So here I run into an issue. Wait, no I don't. No, because I can walk north to this. So I never need these open. What? Because I can walk north to this, I never needed to traverse from here to here. So yeah, these don't do anything on either route. Okay. Well, it turns out I don't know what this room wants from me. Because I can just make the rest of my kills. That takes care of you. I suppose the bum bug has a bit of a journey to go through, which actually still shouldn't be an issue. There is a monster block in its way, but that's solvable. You'll go there and get scared. I'll move this here. You'll be unscared. We do a little zigzag together. Sit tight there for a minute while I move this back into place. It will have to come through that northern channel, so you sit on the southern one. Sure, you can experience a little bit of fear there if you'd like. And I just need to approach from this angle now. Okay, And I can go... Oh, this is the reason that I can't do that. I can't actually walk out. Even so, any exit will still do. Okay, so maybe this is more robust than I thought. So what exit? Doesn't look like there are any exits that are quite appropriate for that. Yeah, because I can put this, like, I can almost try and, like, if I could push it north from there, or, let's see, is there a... Not quite. I'm one step off from being able to do what I want there. And I don't see another angle of approach that would put me one step on. None of these tools seem like they'll help with that problem. I can push this deeper in, which won't do anything good. So what can I kill while standing on a boundary? A flying snake, in theory. Maybe I was supposed to keep one of those alive this whole time? I did just sort of kill the one that was here, which I could have kept it. But the problem with doing that is it's going to be pestering me the entire time. But maybe that's the idea. Okay. So if that were what I was doing... Well, here, just in case this matters. Okay, none of that matters. So going all the way back. Not all the way. Going back to when a flying snake was alive. Maybe you're the key to my victory. No, I can't leave you alive. No. If it's not you, then what about this one? Because I can leave that alive. Okay. I do need to use this now. But that flying snake does stay alive. Okay, I think that could be the way I make this work. So now you're the one I'm escorting. That makes sense. Is there a convenient place I can put you away? Not really. You're going to be extremely inconvenient. Okay, making this make a little more sense then. So... I have a little friend following behind me the whole time who needs to live but stay out of my way while I do my tasks. Hey. Alright, I guess I'll approach from above then. Well, I can't do that. I guess I really want that thing dead then. Okay. Alright, little friends. I need to maintain at least a little bit of distance. So I guess I wanted you there? That doesn't maintain distance. Do I? If you're directly against me, do I escape you here? I do, yes. Okay, that's fine. So you're permitted to catch up to me. I guess I'll wait here. Alright, that works better. Okay, and I can do this loop as many times as I need to. Cool. Gonna need to do something with that monster block. This would almost be a handy bracket, but not quite. Also, I can't bring you vertical in this column, I think. You will get scared, which is actually... let's not do that part yet. Little friend's gonna be in a bad place. Let's put you down. Let's see here. How will I do this? I wanted to stick you here, although that's actually a bad place. Where can I put you? I mean, this is fine. Here, for temporary holding. That's decent. Kinda. I don't make it here in time, ever. Can I stick you? Maybe. I think I can find a way to get you there. If not for the bomb bug, but I can fix that problem. Actually, it's not a problem because the monster block takes care of it. There we go. Alright, that's a good stash spot. And if I bring you all the way down for this operation, then I don't need to unstash. Good. Careful where you step. Okay, and the rest of this plays out mostly as before, just don't go too far north. That's fine. That's too far north. You'll see me, which is alright. I can rescare from here. Alright, so Flying Snake's gonna be with me now. That's okay. Get closer because that'll actually be easier. Alright, this... Woo! Can't kill that thing. Has to stay alive. Alright, I guess I'll have to scare you a little bit more. That's... Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. Everybody who needs to be alive is alive. Everybody who needs to be dead is dead. Got my final friend here. Okay. One more step. Guess I have to do that a little earlier. That's fine. If I'm quick... Can I make this happen the way I want? No. That's alright. I'll just follow the other channel, or... Why don't I put you a little farther south? That might be healthier. There's an angry eye there, but that's okay. It doesn't have to matter. There we go. That'll be easier. For everybody. Mostly. That all works. That all works easier than before. Great. Okay. And I haven't moved the block yet. I still need to do that. Do that now. There we go. You need to get on the other side of me, like that. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna call that the official solution. Or at least my closest guess to what that would be. Okay, so I closed a loop here, that's nice. The underground's not looking too bad. How do I get here from impenetrable? I haven't looked at this at all. I activated those 2 waypoints and just zipped out of here like I didn't want to look at it. I have looked at the Hallway of Destiny. Okay, so I do note something. Perhaps I should pay attention to... Easy, reach any ending before 24 hours. Depending on how you want to keep time, I might be coming up on that very soon. I might have already crossed it. See, this won't count any of the times I spent in rooms and reset because I had to re-input so many things after not finding the 4 plagues. So that's why that number is so much lower than the real one would be. Even though re-inputting solutions does add that solution's time to the total time tracking, it doesn't add all the time spent not doing the solution and then resetting. So to be honorable, I feel like I should try to get my final point and go up to heaven here. And, oh, in this timeline I haven't actually been there. Right, because it takes a star key that I don't have. I mean, I might just not get that achievement. That's fine, whatever. It's... If it happens, it happens. By one way of timekeeping I should, easily. Just that we all know this isn't entirely legitimate. That's okay, though. Alright, so lots of options open. Next time I'll pick one.